You are listening to WRFG Atlanta. WRFG provides a voice for those who have been traditionally denied access to the broadcast media through the involvement of a broad base of community elements to guarantee that access. In the utilization of the facilities and in its programs, the following communities will receive first priority: those who continue to be denied free and open access to the broadcast media, and those who suffer oppression or exploitation based upon class, race, sex, age, creed, sexual orientation, disability, or immigrant status.
To learn how you can support WRFG's mission, please go to wrfg.org.
Good morning, Bob. Good morning, Blues. WRFG Atlanta.
Good morning, Blues. We'll brighten up your day as you put on your shoes. Yeah, yeah. You know it's got to be the way to wake up each and every day on WRFG in Atlanta. Good morning, Blues.
Good morning, Blues.
Well, part one of today's show is all newbies. And I'm pleased to say I think my voice is going to last. I started thinking about it this morning as I was playing racquetball, croaking, and realized that, no, I don't have a cold. Can't possibly be sick or anything. But I did just spend 4 days in New York. So what that does is use up vocal cords, shouting at people. Get out the bloody way. It's the equivalent of them honking on their horns. There were some very funny moments of New Yorkers in Manhattan leaning on their horns. I visited John Lennon's memorial on his 81st birthday. And as we were coming out, there's a junction at the cross-section of Strawberry Fields. And it seems like the left turn group were not speedy enough. I often heard the honking and would look up, and sure enough, if you haven't moved on the left turn signal with 0.3 of a second, some New Yorkers leaning on it, get out. Anyway, this was going on for about the third time, and I looked down, and there's a car about 6 cars back, unaware that the lead car is a cop car. So the cop gets out, puts his hand on his hips, shouts at the guy, "Yeah? What?" And the guy just wound up his window and climbed back inside. Kind of funny. But I had a large time. Some great food, some real corned beef sandwiches, and nice and cool weather. So that's what did it. 20 degrees switch was very pleasant, low 60s. A little bit of rain on one day, but just nice to be out in Central Park and walking the streets, shopping and stuff. But yeah, temperature change will get to your vocal cords. But sounds to me like we're going to make it through. So I'm going to kick off with a surprise, a very nice reworking of the Song of the Millennium in England, done by a couple of stars. It's billed as the band followed by the singer, but I think it should be the other way around. What do you think? We're following that up with an act that's coming to town very soon, and a couple of tracks from an album that I guess I missed the first time. It's got suddenly heavily promoted. He died last year. And I thought, well, this is terrific stuff. I don't know how I missed it. Shame on me, but it won't hurt to share it with you. You may have missed it too. So this will take you through 4 songs. Hang on. Hang on tight.
You skipped the light fandango. The God was crossed the floor. I was feeling kinda seasick. The crowd called out for more. The room was humming harder as the ceiling flew away. hands are brought to trade. And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that he faced at first just ghostly, done a wider shade of pale. She said there is no reason, and the truth is plain to see. But I wandered through my playing cards, and would I let her be one of 16 festal virgins who were leaving for the coast? And although my eyes were open, they might have just well been closed. And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that I face at first just ghostly, done a wider shade of pale. So it was later, as the miller told his tale, that face at first just ghostly, down a wider
That's my toaster over there. It was mine before we married. I bought it fair and square, and that's my purple Persian Oriental polyester continental rug on the floor. Pots and pans and ugly dishes, one old dog and two goldfishes, broken dreams, shattered wishes, a lucky horseshoe hanging above the door. What was that for? Sweet memories, you and me. Dual custody, dual custody. You oven roasted, your rocking chair, the walnut secretary, the wedding silverware you only brought out on Thanksgiving when Grandma was still living, rest her soul. Heart of gold. You only took the things you needed, hanging plants and old bird feeders, the jug we used for margaritas back when everything was mighty fine, most all the time. Sweet memories of you and me. Dual custody, dual custody. These memories of you and me. Dual custody, dual custody. There's our photo, you and me. It was taken in Orlando in 1993 when we were holding hands and laughing. We were loving, we were living naturally, so happily. Now we only meet on Fridays when you drop the kids at my place. You want yours, I want my space. That's the one thing we agreed upon. Life goes on. Sweet memories of you and me. Dual custody. Back before I was a movie star, straight off of the farm, I had a picture of another man's wife tattooed on my arm, with a pack of Camel cigarettes in the sleeve of my t-shirt, heading out to Hollywood just to have my feelings hurt. That town will make you crazy, just give it a little time. You'll be walking around in circles down at Hollywood and Vine. You'll be waiting on a phone call at the wrong end of a broom. Yes, that town will make you crazy, crazy as a loon. So I headed down to Nashville to become a country star. Every night you'd find me hanging at every honky-tonkin' bar. Pretty soon I met a woman, pretty soon she done me wrong. Pretty soon my life got sadder than any country song. That town will make you crazy, just give it a little time. You'll be walking around in circles, looking for that country ride. You'll be waiting on a phone call at the wrong end of a broom. Yeah, that town will make you crazy, crazy as a loon. Gathered up my savvy, bought myself a business suit. I headed up to New York City, where a man can make some loot. I got hired Monday morning, downsized that afternoon, overcome with grief that evening. Now I'm crazy as a loon. So I'm up here in the North Woods, just staring at a lake, wondering just exactly how much they think a man can take. I eat fish to pass the time away, neath this blue Canadian moon. This whole world has made me crazy, crazy as a loon. Lord, this world will make you crazy, crazy as a loon.
89.3 FM invites you to Monster Fest, the 2021 Little 5 Points Halloween Festival on Saturday, October 16th and Sunday, October 17th. There'll be pop-up performances, live music, ghost tours, raffles and auctions, and plenty of devilish fun for all ages. On Saturday, grab a monster map at one of the Little 5 Point Business Association's tents and search the neighborhood for hidden monsters created by local artists. And on both days, you'll find plenty of treats at Professor Morty's Haunted Market at the Little 5 Points Center for Arts and Community. Proceeds will be used to pay for neighborhood security and for next year's return of the Little 5 Points Halloween Parade. We hope you'll join us for Monster Fest, the Little 5 Points Halloween Festival from noon to 7, Saturday, October 16th and Sunday, October 17th. For directions and more details, go to WRFG.
So we kicked off with Santana featuring Steve Winwood, which I think is an excellent way to put out a new version of the 1977 hit Whiter Shade of Pale, and very aptly so. But I would have billed it as Winwood with Santana. It's an interesting song history because it won the Millennium Award, meaning the Song of the Century in England a few years back. But the drama, I'm sorry, it was at 67, not 77. The drama of the song is the fact that forever the royalties went to what they considered the original writers, Gary Brooker and lyricist Keith Reid. So the front man and the writer. So Matthew Fisher, the organ player, didn't get a sniff. So in 2006, they ruled that he was entitled to 40%. Anyway, the Court of Appeals had to take it up because they said he waited too long, 38 years. I think in the end, what he got was royalties from today onwards. It's kind of silly that stuff happens, but it always did. The first one I recall was the Animals. Same thing. Anyway, still a terrific and unusual song, particularly when it's done that way. The Rolling Stones' Troubles Are Coming is one of about a dozen tracks added to a new release in an expanded edition that I've forgotten. Shame on me, but hey. And then, of course, John Prine, Dual Custody and Crazy as a Loon, from an album that's being pushed and shown as a release, but I think it's 2012. It's called something squared. Sorry, I've completely forgotten what the name of it was. But I know that it's being pushed around again. And I guess I didn't catch it the first time. Fair and Square. It's labeled as 2021. And I'd never heard the stuff. But then a lot of people didn't hear John Prine until he died. Isn't that so normal? Don't know why that is, but stuff like that happens. But I believe it was originally like 2007, something like that. But certainly worth going back and checking on. What are we? We're going to go head down to New Orleans now for a wonderful male duet. A couple of them. I played a bit of this album the other week, and we're going to play a bit more today. You don't often hear stuff like this, but an unpredictable and unusual combination on paper that really is very groovy, and I'm so pleased these guys did it.
We don't you badger the witness, please don't you badger the witness, man. Why you busy pointing blame? I'm just narrating the game. Don't badger the witness. They say I'm up, but I feel down. Call me lost, but you all know I'm fine. No matter what I say, they won't believe me anyway. Just try to stick around.
question, play ball. Well, I'll do as I please, just like on play ball. Yeah, I'll do as I please. Yeah, I don't have women trouble, I bring women to their knees. Well, take back to the year 2004, I had two fine-looking women living right next door. They was too close together. Yeah, they lived too close together. Well, they was too close together, but that was the best that I couldn't do. This what happened. Yeah, it was early one morning, I made a phone day sneak. Tried to make it out the back door, the other chick was looking at me. You know, they too close together. Where they was too close together. Where they was too close together, but that was the best that I could do. Jody done better, he's older and wiser.
John Cleary from New Orleans, Louisiana, and you're listening to UK Bob, the Good Morning Blues.
One of my favorite new releases. I love New Orleans music, and I'm supposed to be there this week, but everything got shut down again. Jason RICCI and Joe KROWN. Jason playing harmonica and singing, Joe on keyboards of a variety of kinds. Anyway, my favorite track from the album called City Country City is that first one, Badger the Witness. It's just one of those terms that you hear on TV shows all the time turned into a song. A slow bluesy New Orleans style, and then kicked off with just a Playboy, kind of a second line version from them. But what a great idea to put the two of them together. Two super blokes, each very, very accomplished in their own field, melted together. So there you go. I'm going to carry on with another piano player and a couple of other cool tracks. Don't think it's brand new. I think it's one I missed either early in the year or last year, but good stuff all the same.
Carry out, carry out, all delivery, carry out, carry out, all delivery, I'm coming to you, baby, soon as I can. I'm your personal Amazon man. I got loads of snacks, everything you need. I'm coming to you on delivery. carry out,
Carry out,
or delivery, carry out,
carry out,
or delivery.
I
I stop by your place round about 4. When you get a little something, you're gonna want a little more. If you wanna eat fancy, greasy or cheap, you know I'm there when my horn goes beep. Carry out,
carry out,
or delivery, carry out,
carry out,
or delivery.
delivery.
Plenty of fries, plenty of wings. If you still hungry, I got other things. I'm making a special stop in your neighborhood. I'm telling you, honey, you never ate so good. Carry out,
Carry out,
or delivery.
I
I say carry out,
carry out,
or delivery.
delivery.
Now you're ready for something sweet. Hey, baby cakes, I'm your tasty treat. Leave your key under your floor mat. I'll be in and out in 45 flat. Carry out,
Carry out,
or delivery. Carry out,
carry out,
or delivery. Carry out,
carry out.
or delivery. Come on, all you mamas, both old and young. You had a cold daddy wants to have some fun. I ain't been hugged and I ain't been kissed since I put my name on the how to call list. I've been taking and shaking every day just to keep my house from turning gray. Like a fish in the water, I just wanna flounce when I hear 'em doing the how to call bounce. Of all the women, I'm very fond. I like brunettes and I like the blonde. The how to call bounce has really won its fame. It really makes an old man young again. Curls your hair, keeps your skin smooth, clear and fair. Cleans your teeth white, make your eyeballs bright. Checks your fever, dries away your cold. Really keeps a young man from getting old. I'm feeling fine, I'm very much alive. I'm not very old, I'm not even 25. But I gained 10 pounds if I gain an ounce since I started doing the how to call bounce. In my Proctail coat on a Saturday night. I'm a had a cold daddy and I gotta look just right. Like a fish in the water, I just wanna flounce when I am doing the how they call bounce. I've been going up and down on my phone, sold everything, they tell me that I'm wrong. On payday when my check is due, I hurry on to my mama on the PDQ.
Yesterday, 'cause it was. And I was letting the sun and the rum just do what it does. I threw my phone in the water, little push off the dock. She was packing her bags, I was popping her top. Is she gone for the summer, gone for the night, gone for the weekend or the rest of my life? Was she laughing, was she crying as she walked away? I can't say. I was on a boat that day, the river was rolling, I was getting my float on. She was telling me so long, I was already so long gone. She could have been halfway to Houston, but I didn't care. I was drunk as a skunk, eating lunch with a cross-eyed bear. You've been there. She was looking for something better than me. I was looking for nothing, just riding the breeze. Is she gone for the summer, gone for the night, gone for the weekend or the rest of my life? Was she laughing, was she crying as she walked away? I can't say. I was on a boat that day, the river was rolling, I was getting my float on. She was telling me so long, I was already so long gone. It was yesterday, 'cause it was. And I still got a buzz. Is she gone for the summer, gone for the night, gone for the weekend or the rest of my life? Was she laughing, was she crying as she walked away? I can't say. I was on a boat that day, the river was rolling, I was getting my float on. She was telling me so long. I was on a boat that day, the river was rolling, I was getting my float on. She was telling me so long. I was on a boat that day. Hey, hey, hey. I was on a boat that day. Hey.
Nobody but you in my dreams at night. Nobody but you in my thoughts. Nobody but you in my dreams at night. Without you, I'm lost. Without you, I'm lost. Can't seem to sleep after the sun goes down. Walking the streets is all I do. You look, you find me hanging around. Nobody but you. Nobody but you. my dreams and nobody to you, my faults. Lord, nobody to you, my dreams and without you, I am lost. Without you, I am lost. Lost without you, I am lost.
Kicked off with a couple of tracks from a very young piano player, I think he's around 21, Mr. Ben LEVIN. Has his father on guitar and or drums, that's their partnership. The album came out just the tail end of last year. It was assembled during the peak of COVID, like a lot of things got buried, called Carry Out or Delivery. And that was the title track I played, followed by the Haddock Bounce. I just think that that's a lot of promise there that hopefully doesn't get too overlooked. Followed by a fun song, a band called Old Dominion I know nothing about, probably their country, I don't know. But it struck me like that song, Mambo No. 5, a very kind of Miami bounce sing-along called I Was on a Boat That Day. And there's been a few more songs that fit into that category, and it's like, okay, the weather's turned, we're heading towards cold and Christmas and stuff like that. And I just felt that put me back on a cruise ship or something like that. And why not switch a gear here and there? J.J. Cale and a track, Nobody But You, that I must have heard in a movie or a series or something, because it pricked my memory and said, ooh, we haven't heard that in a while, so let's shove it in there. Why not? We're going to head off to a tremendous organ player, and then a terrific gentleman who to me is an incredible guitar virtuoso from the jazz fusion world. And I made friends with him. And then unfortunately, he invited me up to New York he was playing 2 shows in New York, lived in Florida. And I really didn't have time. It was Christmas. And I said, how about I come down to see you where we have more time? And he said, well, come to my place. He lived, I think, south of Tampa. And I was going to go there the following February, like maybe 8-10 weeks away. He died in his hotel in New York. Really wasn't expecting that. And then a guitar player who's alive and well and much younger, who we're hoping I can bring to Atlanta very shortly. So check these out.
Hi, I'm John, inviting you to grab a cup, buckle up, and tune in to Route 66, Sunday morning from 7 to 9 on WRFG. It's a devilish cruise for the blues, jump, R&B, boogie-woogie, early rock and roll, and jukebox jazz.
That 2-beat pattern is the music brought to the United States of America by the communist conspiracy to corrupt teenagers, and it's in every rock and roll number.
That's right, we have fun playing all that dangerous music from the 40s and 50s that guys like that didn't want teenage America to hear, plus songs from artists who are still keeping the tradition alive today. So please join us for Route 66, Sunday from 7 to 9 a.m. on WRFG. In Atlanta, we're 89.3 FM. Your independent community radio station is rocking around the world on our free mobile app and WRFG.org.
it's clear what happened here. We know that we're not going back now. Maybe in another time and place, this fall from grace could be replaced and figured out. But if you think I'm still the right boy that you once knew, well, think again, 'cause here I am making plans and standing up to you. There'll be hell to pay, darling, with a broken heart that burns like fire. There'll be hell to pay, darling, with a broken heart that burns like fire. I want you to understand the bitter man that I am is down on you, down on you. So should I speak my mind or sit and suffer like a fool, like a fool? Stop and think I'm on the brink of falling in. How far God only knows. Down I go, dark and cold, to the very heart of your soul. There'll be hell to pay, darling, with a broken heart that burns like fire. There'll be hell to pay, darling, with a broken heart that burns like fire.
The great Jimmy McGriff kicked us off with a little organ piece called Show Enough, and I need to dig out more from him. It just seemed to connect with the piano players and the organ feel of what I've been doing earlier. And then into the magnificent artist I mentioned that I was supposed to rendezvous with, Mr. Lorenz Albert van der Linde III. You know him as Larry Coryell. Tremendous fusion jazz guitar player who at 73 had just played 2 nights at the Iridium on Broadway, went back to his hotel room and died of a heart attack. This was February 3-4 years ago, and I was supposed to meet him March, April down in Tampa. So another missed boat that I deeply regret. Was born in Galveston, but obviously family ties, names spring forward when you have some inheritance in your background there. What else did we play after that? Davy Knowles, who with the band Backdoor Slam was an incredibly successful blues rock power trio from the Isle of Man. He moved over here. I think he's in Chicago, got married just a few years ago. He led an act that I booked a couple of times here in Atlanta called Band of Friends, where he would pay tribute to Rory Gallagher and does a tremendous job with the original Rory Gallagher rhythm section. So hopefully he's coming back very shortly. That's a brand new release from him, a little bit more of a middle-of-the-road pop combination, still a tremendous guitar player and singer. Not strictly a blues album, but thought it might pique your interest to know that he's out and about and heading back your way. What have we got coming up? We've got some time to slow down a little, think. Put the kettle on, have a cup of tea, all right?
Hi, this is Dana Gillespie from London, England. to tell you about the second best way to wake up. Just tune in to UK Bob and his Good Morning Blues show and feel good for 4 hours on WRFG Atlanta.
Hey everybody, it's Eddie 9 Volt. It's Eddie 9 Volt, man, and you're listening to WRFG Atlanta Good Morning Blues with UK Bob. London to Louisiana. Dude plays the best music, man. Tune in, drop out, dig it.